Hey y'all, it's Perkyy. In today's video, we have another reaction to these woke TikTok compilations. We are going to go ahead and react to this video, expand our mindset, and to basically be woke and aware of the things that's happening and not to be caged in a box or confined to it. I do want to address two things real fast. I do read the comments and I appreciate the criticism that I have been given, and I want to say that there will be a change. So for one, I will not speak until the end of the clip, and then the second thing is that I always say, for those that get it, for the ones that don't, they don't. But I don't ever expound on why the ones that don't get it, what it means. So in other words, if I have information or wisdom or knowledge, I will now say it instead of holding it in. It's just there's a lot of stuff that you can't say, but it's okay. I'm gonna beat around the bush with the information that I know and to help you guys out. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into today's video.
Dig, let me put you on game. Solve the riddle of why you misunderstood all the time. The reason why you misunderstood a lot is because you can see a world that everybody else can't see. Everybody else see grass. You see the seed in the water under the ground. So when people come to you, they come to you with surface level stuff, but you see the root of the problem. Eventually trying to do that all the time will have people thinking that you better than them, or you trying to stun on them, whatever the case may be, but that was never your intentions. This is why you misunderstood all the time, because you're gifted. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing about being gifted, the gifted always suffer from anxiety because you see a world that nobody else can see. And it's hard for you to explain because who you gonna talk to about it? So what you do is try to suppress that side of you and try to be with the common folks and talk about regular stuff, but you suffer in that world because you're a giant when they're trying to run in crowds. Actually, you don't need none of them around you. You're actually the giant of the crowd, and they always see you first. This is why you fall out with energies before everybody else do. And they always look at you like you the troublemaker, but then 6 months later, the one that you fell out with, everybody falls out with. And by the time they come to you with it, you done already moved on with life. You understand what I'm saying? You have to learn how to see the world that you see because it has a purpose to it. Your pain has a purpose. That's the reason why you can see the way you can see, because all the pain that you started out with. You understand what I'm saying? But when you tap into you tap into that. Dig?
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Yes, I do dig. I understand. Sorry about Minnie in the background. Absolutely. I love the example that he gave. People see the grass. Y'all see the, but y'all don't see what's under. Y'all see the surface level, but y'all not seeing below the surface, which is the soil and the planting of seeds and the manure and the watering and the process that it took for the grass to be what it was. Because you look at life differently. You don't look at it at the surface level. You look at it in the roots. You're gonna get to the core. I love that. That's the one. I like that one.
The past and the future, they are literally just thoughts. They cease to exist unless you are thinking about them. But as humans, we tend to think about them a lot. And how do we think about them? In really negative terms. Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do that. Or we reflect back on the past and think about how bad we were back then. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. If the past and the future only exist as thoughts, which they do, they literally cease to exist until we think about them. We can just choose to have positive thoughts about them. What if every single thing that ever happened in the past was the catalyst for where you are now? What if every single thing that happens to you in the future is amazing and awesome, helps you transform along your journey? What if literally no bad things happen to you? What if something that you think was bad or will be bad is really just a failure of your own perception? This leads to complete freedom. When you realize that no bad things ever happen, that things only ever help you come to awareness about yourself, the journey is just like kind of an endless open world obstacle course for you to become more in tune and alignment with who you really are. The past and the future cease to have any particular hold on you because they are not real. And because you are a powerful creator who can exercise awareness, you can choose to actually think really positive things about both your past and your future, which will help mobilize you in creating that for yourself.
Bro, I'm calling.
See, in a minute, I'm gonna have to pause these videos in between because the talking after, it was so much knowledge and wisdom in that video on what she said. So I don't know if you guys know, well, y'all got to be in my Discord. I'm not trying to promote my Discord, but at the Discord, the link is in the description. And what I've been on these past couple of weeks is the subconscious. I didn't realize I was aware of the subconscious. I've been aware of this since college. College woke me up to this. I didn't know what it was until I found out what it was. I have a quote and it's actually on my iPad. The quote is, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I'm gonna read that one more time. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Your subconscious is on another wave. So if you're telling it you had a bad past or you're so anxious about the future, guess what it's going to do? It's going to now look for things to have or to focus on your negative past, and it's going to look for things to make you have a negative future. The mind is powerful. I'm learning so much about it. And the fact that we only use a percentage of the brain. It's crazy. Change your mind, change your life. Change your way of thinking, change your life. Stop thinking negative, because the subconscious will look for negative and cling on to the negative. Now flip it. If you look for positive, it's going to cling to the positive and look for nothing but positive things. The mind is very powerful. Focus on the present moment, which is today, with positive thoughts. You've been aware, you've been woken up today if you haven't done so. So the negative mindset that you have, flip it and change it and focus on the positive. Watch how your life changes. No one's ever done this and it was a negative result. That's impossible. But again, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
There's now something wrong with the meat in the United States. Like, I don't know. Every time I get meat now, even if it's like white meat, like the chicken, my stomach be total up. And I don't know, man. I think they're hiding something. The United States, they would do that too. They would do that. Some stuff with the meat. I'm telling y'all, just vegetables only, for real.
Okay, so you want to talk about assault weapons? I'm going to show you an assault weapon, okay? Let's see, shall we? So, this right here, you see that? Okay. This is off the charts. Do you see this number? This is at 14, 15. It's not supposed to go above 0.20. So anybody that's sitting outside, anywhere in this vicinity, which these people are right here, they're eating their food, getting radiated on. That's an assault weapon. You want to talk banning an assault weapon? Start banning those things that are radiating people to death every single day. Maybe we can start there. So right now I'm going to the business that I'm going to go purchase food from. And I'm going to be giving them this. This is how we make our community safer. Ban assault weapons.
The only one who feels this way? This is for my conscious awakened family on here. Because where I live at, I feel like I'm totally alone outside of my wife, and I am so blessed that we are on this journey together. Because there are a lot of households divided right now with one spouse believing in this crap that's going on and they're preparing, then you got the other spouse that's totally against it. And I've gotten to a point now to where I don't even want to be around my own family. I don't. Because a lot of them are still deaf, dumb, blind, and distracted, and all they want to do is be entertained by the television. Tell-a-vision.
Come on.
And I love when they try to come to me with information that they found out on the news, which I found out weeks and probably months ago, and the little bit of information that they would give me, I'm like, you're only at the tip of the iceberg, and then I go a whole lot deeper, and then they think I'm crazy because they didn't hear it on the news. And I've gotten to a point now to where I don't even want to be around my own family anymore, because our two conversations are totally different. All they want to talk about is stuff they've seen on TV. I want to talk about stuff that I found out about by doing my due diligence, by doing my research. And we don't speak the same language anymore at all. No love is lost at all. I still love them, and I will be there for them in a heartbeat if they need me, and they know that. But yeah, I've distanced myself because I don't feel in tune with them anymore, because like I said, of the things that comes out of their mouths. And I'm just like, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. That's a distraction. And then when I give them information, they just looking at me like a deer in the headlights. And I can't fake it anymore. I can't. I cannot be around them and fake like I'm the old me, because I'm not. And it's because of this platform. My mind has shifted. My moves, actions, and tactics have shifted. And I'm on a whole different playing field right now. And it feels like the only person I'm on this field with is my wife, and a lot of you that are watching this video right now that know what I'm talking about. So am I the only one that feels alone? Because it's so much stuff that's going on right now that a lot of people are still deaf, dumb, blind, and distracted to. And they think they know what's going on, but actually they have no idea what's going on, because they get their stuff from the television.
Come on.
So am I the only one who feels this way?
He's saying television slow like that on purpose. Tell a vision. Basically, they're giving the same script to all of these news shows. You can't tell me that you have information, knowledge, and wisdom when you get your information from Tell a Vision. Well, you haven't done the research behind what the news channels are pushing out. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to say that this whole time and I couldn't get it out. So in other words, I feel him. It could be just people, period, that we haven't spoke to, or we can't talk to, or we just have to leave it at a surface level conversation. Again, it's no love lost. It's just that I'm over here and they're all the way over here. Or I could say I'm all the way over here and they all the way over here, just so I can make it even. I don't want to sound like one is better than the other. It is what it is. And again, like he said, he can't fake it like the old him, because he's not the old him no more. And I completely feel him on that, because there's things that I can't touch, talk about, can't even hit the surface with, because it's just not me no more. He's not alone. And I know half y'all in here that's watching probably going through the same thing. But at the end of the day, if we all come together, we one big family, if you think about it.
Look. These everywhere, you can't even deny. Straight androids. Wake the up.
I've never seen you bleed actual blood. And I know you sustain yourself on a diet that is basically Doritos, Fritos, and Lost. With some red wine mixed in. I had all four yesterday.
He never once denied it.
Very interesting video from Sarita. I'll tag her account in description so you can see a full video. We can see a genuine shocked reaction to a mannequin from Balenciaga display in Paris.
Balenciaga?
The mannequin looks incredibly alive and almost unbelievable that it would be manufactured.
Look at his hand. Wait, I'm doing it through the hole. Look at the boy hands. His hands is as real as mine. I've never seen anybody look so friggin' real. How you have this man in the store sit down? No.
Seems as it's not the first time. Balenciaga uses a 3D technology of scanning a real-life model and creating a fiberglass model of the real person, and it has been doing.
You guys need to watch.
You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you guys ever seen House of Wax. That was back then. Oh, they knew how to make scary movies. House of Wax was the scariest movie to me. It wasn't, it was one of the scariest. It wasn't the scariest, but it was one of the scariest. And House of Wax, I don't want to ruin, well, no, y'all should have seen it. It was back in the 2000s. But long story short, in the House of Wax, they were sitting here, that whole place was filled with people of wax. It was a town of wax people. But it wasn't like they just made these people out of wax out of nowhere. No, they were actual people that they, or I should say that they died, in other words, because I can't say certain words, and they turned their bodies into wax figures. In other words, I wouldn't be surprised. They throw this stuff like this in movies to make you, to get you to see look, tell a vision, you get what I'm saying? So that they can have you think like, oh, okay, yeah, this was in the House of Wax, you know, that's just, you get what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is they will throw it in a movie to make you have the mindset that it's just a movie. They ain't throwing stuff in movies, just throw stuff in movies, if that makes sense. Y'all gotta see the House of Wax, because you guys are gonna understand my point of what I'm saying until you see that movie. But for those, if you've seen that movie, comment down below. And I'm interested to hear you guys' take on that. Because what I'm trying to say is that I'm not shocked if that's true. I'm just not. That's scary. His hands look like mine.
Watch this video clip I'm about to share with you. This is why I'm on here preaching how fasting will literally cure everything. Cures cancer, AIDS, herpes, every single thing you can think of. It literally will cure everything. I actually fast. I only eat usually on Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Oh,
and
wow.
the thing is, you activate your growth hormone and you produce new stem cells to repair damaged ones. Just check this video out.
I got something to say. So, for the last, I don't know, 10 years, at least 10 years, I've dealt with what's called lipomas. They're a non-cancerous fatty tumor in your body. And right here, you can see a scar from when I had one cut out. They were all over my body. They were all over my body, these lipomas were. They were in my stomach, down in my legs. I've got them cut out of my back. I've had them to where they were as big as almost a golf ball in my body. And I've gone to multiple doctors, 3 that I can think of. One of them was a dermatologist. And that's not including the surgeons who cut these lipomas out of my body. That's not including these. So at least 5 doctors in the Western world here in the United States of America, and all 5 doctors told me the same thing, that there's no way to get rid of these lipoma other than to cut them out of your body. And they were wrong. And I knew they were all wrong. I knew it. One thing we have to wake up to here in the United States of America is our doctors for the last 2-3 generations have been indoctrinated. They've been indoctrinated by the pharmaceutical industries. Look this up. Look this up.
We know.
The pharmaceutical industries hacked the schooling system, the colleges, the major institutions, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, all of the big colleges decades ago, and instituted their own curriculum into the colleges to indoctrinate these young kids going into college to want to then become medical professionals, what we call doctors. And they indoctrinated them to diagnose and treat, not prevent and heal. And somebody, we gotta start standing up and calling this for what it is. We all have the power to heal ourselves. And the reason why I'm so amped right now is because I spent thousands of dollars getting these stupid lipoma cut out of my body, only to realize that I could get rid of them by myself. That my body is getting rid of these lipomas.
Yes.
How, you might ask? I've done a couple of different things that I've changed in my life in the last month, but one of them's been fasting. I've been intermittent fasting for 18 to 24 hours a day, and the lipoma are disappearing. They are leaving my body, going away, magically disappearing, and I knew they would. I knew it, and I told these doctors that. I'm like, well, if they came, they have to go.
I completely understand that last guy's pain. We done a video before for the Perkyy gang knows. We did a video about a doctor exposing the pharmacy industry or the medical industry, I should say, and how he talked about certain herbs, certain changes, just certain tweaks can help you heal, can help you get to the root of a problem without having to take things out your body. And that man said he spent thousands of dollars because they told him, they diagnosed him, which means that they spoke word curses on this man, had this man believe those diagnoses, where those beliefs turned into reality. See, y'all hear me? Where it turned into reality. Now he had to go and spend thousands of dollars to get this stuff taken out. Do you know that you can literally make yourself sick by just believing the diagnosis that people place onto you? You have to be careful with what you say. You have to be careful with what you listen to. You have to be careful with what you believe, because I promise you, what you believe will manifest. He didn't have to get nothing taken out of his body. He found the cure, which was just intermittent fasting. You don't got to spend a dime on that. Matter of fact, you're actually saving money because you're not even eating as much. Intermittent fasting saved this man from a, what did he say? It was a non-curable disease? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But it was bad, in other words. And they said that I guess it couldn't be cured, but he ended up curing the sickness by doing something, just by tweaking something in his day-to-day. Man, oh man, oh man. What a great video. And y'all, this was just part 1. So make sure you guys spam the like button and y'all comment for more of these, or for the second part of this, because I still have another 11, 12-ish minutes to this video. So you guys spam the like button for me, and you guys know I'm a woman on my word. So if y'all do that, the video will drop. But I do love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I'm sorry, this was such a great video. I literally learned some stuff. Let me know what you guys' favorite video was. Comment that down below as well. It's gonna be a lot of comments in the comment section, but I'm all for it because I read each and every single one of them. I promise you I do, even the bad ones. But I love and appreciate you guys. Please make sure to hit the like button, y'all comment, and y'all subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next in the comment section down below. All my social medias in the description. You guys see it right here on the screen as well. On the road to 700K, y'all. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Truly, truly, truly means a lot. Hey, we just on this this journey together, and I'm so blessed, grateful, and appreciative of you guys. Shout out to my Elul Yahuwah and my Adonai Yahusha Hamashiach for blessing me with everything as a whole. Ooh, I wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for them. And at the end of the day, this is a channel that this is their channel. They working in and through me, so I'm just an empty vessel, so I gotta get credit on it where it's due. But y'all know me. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all in the next one.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul. I know my worth.